Hello and welcome to another episode of JoeScentMe. My name is Joe and I am your host for today. Today I am going to be doing a review video on a pretty new fragrance line, and it's going to be an exciting one because I'm actually going to be doing 3 videos. This is actually going to be one of 3 videos that I'm doing because I'm actually reviewing a bunch of fragrances from one company, and I'm doing them 5 at a time because that's actually how they have it sorted out. Let me tell you a little bit about what I'm reviewing. A while back I reached out to Commodity Goods. Commodity Goods is a company that's fairly new. They've been out since 2013. They have over 20 perfumers on their team. And they design very simple but elegant fragrances. All of them are eau de parfum. They can be found either on their own website, which is commoditygoods.com, and I'll have a link down below in the notes. Or you could go to Sephora and get it in person. What I got from Commodity Goods to try out was 3 of their fragrance wardrobes, and they are classified in 3 different ways. So there's actually 3 different collections. The first collection is the white collection, the second collection is their black collection, and then their third collection is their platinum collection. And this week I'm starting off with the white collection. And in that collection there are 5 fragrances. I'm going to tell you what I thought about all of them because I had a chance to try them all, and now I'm at the end of the week and I would like to tell you all about it while it's still fresh on my mind. I just realized at the end of my trial of this entire collection, the white collection, that the fragrances of the white collection are actually all for women. And I know that sounds strange that I put on women's perfume, but I did want to try it out and see what it was like, because the thing is that the woman's perfume for the man should attract that person. I'd like to start with Gold. Gold was what I wore on Monday. Gold is a sweet fragrance. It starts off a little sweet but also on the fresh side, and then it ends on the sweet side because there's vanilla in it. I thought this was my second favorite one of all of them. I did like it a lot, and I actually don't mind wearing it myself. In fact, I got compliments in the office with every single one of these. The next day, which was Tuesday, I wore Rain. Now, Rain starts off as a very zesty and fresh smelling perfume because of the bergamot and the citrus that's in it. And then as it mellows out into the middle notes, it does get on the floral side. And then it's supposed to kind of end with some musk notes, which I didn't quite get. I didn't get the musk part, but it did stay on the fresh and the floral side for the most part. On day 3, which is Wednesday, I did Mimosa. Now, when you think of Mimosa, the first thing you think of in a mimosa is the oranges and the citrus aspect of it. And again, we have another citrus, fresh, floral smelling perfume. And it does not smell anything like Rain, although it has similar aspect to it. It smells nothing like Rain. It did smell good. I got, again, compliments on that when I came home. I'd also like to add, with every single one of these fragrances that I've had, I put them on in the morning, very early in the morning actually, and my wife works very late at night, and when she gets home at 2 in the morning, she could still smell it on me. So that says a lot about the longevity of this fragrance. These things last quite a bit, which is great because you get your money's worth. Now we go to Thursday, which is, I think, probably my favorite day. Thursday I tried tea, and tea surprised me big time because I have expectations. You know, with the name like tea, you would think there's notes of tea leaf or some kind of a green tea or something of that sort. It smelled nothing like that. And in fact, I had a revelation kind of towards the end of the day after wearing tea. I realized that after reading what all the notes were from top to bottom, and it made a lot of sense. So first of all, this fragrance opens up with a citrus note. So it starts off very fresh. Then it goes into a floral note that's, I would say, very tea-like. What I smelled like plants or or things that were very calming, really nice. And then as we get towards the end, which the dry down happens, you do get into the sandalwood and a little bit of a sweetness to it. The revelation that I had was that the concept of a tea may be a citrus element, so you may put lemon in your tea, a floral element, so tea leaves are basically dried up flowers, and then there is a sweet element to it, so it could be sugar, it could be honey. And so I believe that this is the reason why this was called tea, because it has all those elements combined and it kind of gives you that experience, but it smells really good, and it is my favorite one of all 5 of these. And finally, Magnolia. And the first thing you think of when you think of Magnolia are these beautiful trees with giant flowers that are very fragrant. And believe it or not, there is not an ounce of Magnolia in this fragrance. However, this thing is by far the most floral fragrance of all of them. It is definitely an extremely floral. There's a huge bouquet of flower elements that are in this, and you can see them in the notes down below. But yes, you get floral all the way from the top to the bottom of this thing. And I do believe it smells good, but if you're into the floral thing, I'm not a floral person, so that probably is why this wasn't my favorite fragrance, but that doesn't mean this won't be yours. Remember that fragrances are very personal, and what works for me may not work for you. So your body chemistry may accept it or it may not. So make sure that you do try these on. You can actually go to your local Sephora, as long as it's one of the big Sephoras and not the JCPenney Sephora, sorry. But you can go to the local Sephora and try these because they do have them there. I think this is one of the lines, and this is the only store that sells them outside of Commodity Direct. And that has been my review. I hope it's been helpful for you. If you have any comments, please leave them below. I'm going to be reviewing next the Black collection, so stay tuned for that video. I'll be having that up probably in another week. Thank you for tuning in to JoeScentMe. My name is Joe, and I hope to see you again next time. Thank you and have a great day. Bye-bye.